If you need any help, always tell me. Now let's find the wrong answers.
D is wrong because it's not asking for the clay. Oh, we don't have a clay. We're
That
not looking for clay.
yeah, if we focus on letter B, he said it provides empirical evidence. Empirical means practical, something really happened.
Yeah.
As he mentioned here, according to the second law of thermodynamics, he's going to explain what happened exactly in the experiment. You see, as he mentioned here, but laws of physics at microscopic or quantum level hold that those processes should be reversible. You feel it?
Yes.
And he gives here an explanation for the experiment. So it must be letter B. That's right. So it's letter B correct. For letter C, it's opposite. It's not consistent with the current understanding. As he mentioned here. Right, so letter B. What is next from your mind?
Is it A?
Letter A, I don't think so.
Then it's C.
Pronunciation, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's try to read. Renunciation means to refuse something, but let's see what's going on. A nature poem portrays what? We don't know. Towards the natural world by honoring the centrality of nature. If we honor the centrality of nature, that is means we refuse it? No. He said here honoring the centrality of nature within this his tribe traditional beliefs, while simultaneously expressing his distaste for being in wilderness settings himself. That is means we have ambivalence. Do you remember ambivalence? As I told you, be careful, it's a common word. Ambi means something has two meanings. So, like opposite meanings, how he honor the centrality of nature, and at the same time he expresses distaste. These opposite ideas conflicting. That's why we call it ambivalent, conflicting. So ambi it has two opposite meanings, like conflicting feelings, ambivalent feelings, ambiguous meanings. That's why as we give you in writing, ambiguous. You know, that just means ambivalent two opposite feelings, honoring positive and states negative. That's why here for letter B. For letter A, you said the responsiveness, that he responded to the nature. Okay, but here he expressed two opposite ideas. So it's better to choose letter B. And the mastery, we are not talking about mastery because we have opposite ideas. That's right. Is it clear?
Yes.
Let's try the next. The purpose.
Is it B?
Letter B, I don't think so. Remember, always ask yourself, is all the text about how digital scanners work? No, not all how, because how it means instructions. It tells you how to do it. Or he discussed the invention, or to indicate how popular. I'm not talking about popularity or how it became popular. See that? So here it must be, it tells you what is the invention exactly. Feel it?
Yes.
So it's a letter A correct. So main purpose, what is most explained is the text about. That's why. Let's try the next. What did you do?
Is it D?
Letter D. Why not to try again? Remember here.
It's A.
If you have two answers, you can say.
It's A.
Letter A. I don't think so.
Huh?
Yes, because here we have verb. Who is finds the subject? Who is going to spend much their time?
Expecting B.
So they are inspecting. So physicists inspect or select or create or decide what is invisible. Because they inspect what is invisible, right? Now, if you cannot catch it, use the punctuation power. Calling. Calling, it means this is explanation to something before. So your answer is already here. Look, they closely examine. This means inspect. But what were they doing? Selecting? No, inspect. You catch it? So
Yes.
subject of the verb to help you. Right. What is the next?
Um. Is it? Is it D?
Remember here it's personal. Personal, I think it means it's expressive or it does not make sense here.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
But all of them adjectives. What does this adjective describe? He said pieces by the spoken word poet don't lose their يبقى pieces by the spoken poet don't lose what? So personal, how pieces personal? Does not make sense. Or melodic. As you know, melodic. Remember, we have calling. It tells you the language that has the same pleasant musical quality, and that is the answer. Imagine. So we are not about school or scholarly or educated or intelligent or anything. And the letter C does not make any sense. Do you feel it?
Yes.
How are you working for melodic? That's why, because a jar, as you know, something bad, unpleasant, for example, or discordant, or something undesirable. But how is it pleasant? Here we have opposite. That's why. So always expected answers, one opposite to the content, one not related to the topic, one it's weak, and one it's specific. It depends on the speaker. Let's try the next. Did you answer this one at home?
No.
Let's try it. That means I'm going to find in text one the view of the theorist. And then we'll find what did they mention.
Is it C?
So C is the best answer. Not largely correct. It's not compelling. As I said here, regardless. So it's possible, but as you did it, correct. Come on. Remember, speed of reading and concentrate on what are you looking for exactly, the view. So never stop until you find it. The speed of reading. How about this?
Is it C?
The next one, you make it C, correct. And rarely means not. Be careful. How about next?
Is it D?
Letter D renounce. How? If you don't know any word, also check it because renounce means to reject an idea, to refuse it, you know, to denounce it. Let's try again. Now we have verb. Who or what is the subject? So
It's C then.
the poems, the yes, many of the poems can be quite difficult too, and based on that, thus therefore, consequently, are the object of heated debate among scholars. If a poem is difficult to do what?
It's
Difficult
C.
to delegate or to interpret. Yes. If you would like to know why it's difficult, go back. Strange images, highly experimental syntax, the grammar and the structure very difficult. You see it highly. And look, opaque subject matter. Subject matter is not so clear with readers. That's why it's so difficult to understand. Not to refuse it, not to delegate, not to compose. Compose is to write, to structure the poem from the word composition, not compose as chemicals. So it's letter D. What is next?
I think it's A or C.
Let's find the correct in order to do what? This is
In
preposition.
order to protect. I think it's C.
Yeah, it's a C, but who is going to do the action? The Congress. So the Congress passed
Yeah.
system, accepted, approved, endorse it, and to make sure that so they want to protect, not to borrow. Right? This one, did you correct that?
Is it A?
Did you answer that home?
Yeah.
Letter A, I don't think so. You said here physical setting. The underline does not tell us about physical setting. Setting, the place around you. Physical, something you can see and touch. But we don't have any about physical, we have mental. Look, he said, oh, calmness, breaths. So it's not physical at all. But we can say it's letter D. Look, illustrates an idea that introduced in the previous sentence. Let's go to the preface. Lily had no real intimacy with nature. Intimacy from the word intime, common language conversation, intime, this means close relationship. But opposite, she had a passion for what? For the appropriate. And could be keenly sensitive to a scene. This is a sensitiveness. Outspread, the landscape outspread below her seemed an enlargement of her present mood. Keenly sensitive. She found himself, she found something to herself, of herself, and its calmness, sensitive, breaths, and its long free reaches. So it illustrates the point I mentioned before. But wait, why C is wrong? It makes an assertion that the next sentence, no, the next sentence does not. You feel it? So
Yes.
what's the phone? So that is the melody. Now let's go for the next.
Is it A?
Letter A, it is the best answer. Come on.
Shit. Is it B?
Letter D, I don't think so.
B.
B, no. How here the underline does not tell more about the appearance. What is appearance in this one? Or it tells us about the behavior, how female carry out behavior. So discussed in the text, how the female have been quickly laying eggs in the nest of other bird species when those birds are looking out for food. What is the conduct and behavior they do it? Feel it?
Yes.
So letter C. Of course, here later, yeah, they did it wrong. Does not mention physical feature. Okay. What is the next?
Uh, sir, can I get excused for a second? Just 1 minute.
One, be my guest.
Is it B?
Cursors? I don't think so because it means features. Let's see. That shows. What shows? Recent excavations in sector of unearthed citadel. That shows what? Shows disease. That Mexican architecture providing tangible evidence of outside influencing portions of Texas. So this means it shows features or similarities between them. Animosity means strong hate, dislike. It does not make sense. A, there is no any evidence about refinements or improvements. It says that this is after excavation, we found the similarities between this structure, architecture, and the other architecture. Yes or no? As I mentioned here, they
Yes.
have similarities such as near replica of a famed temple. That's why we saw similarities between them. That's it. So commonalities from the word common. Something common, just like something shared together. We share it together. We have the same similarities, right? How about, and here it's latest. What is the next? Well,
Is it B?
entering how?
Oh wait, no, sorry, D. Hearing the words. Sorry.
Yes.
Hearing the words. Sorry.
Here's subject, verb, object. If you found it, it can delete answers in a second. Correct. Now next. Remember the focus of the question and your time. Here we have verbs, subject and verb, and an object.
Is it B?
Letter B. Letter B is the best answer. Remember, do you know simulate in computer modules? It's just like to imitate the natural way, to see what's going on, to understand something. That is right. And at the same way, all of them doesn't work in the sense. So it must be letter B, right? Number next.
Is it A?
Letter A, but how? He said this equality was continually breaking through. How could be standard? And what is your evidence for standard?
Is it characteristic? C.
So letter C, it's correct then. Yeah, describe like characteristic or trait. That's right. Of course, هنا prestige, no, of course, come on. Health,
Is it A?
letter A by acknowledging, by admitting, by agreeing. Free time is more likely to enhance life satisfaction.
Yes, because B is a challenging. There is no challenging in it wasn't talking about challenging.
Okay, so yeah, B is wrong. Okay, I agree with you.
For C, they're warning us. They're warning.
Okay, by warning against making an overly broad assumption. It means don't make a general broad assumption. You know, when I say, for example, doing exercises is useful for health. Okay, but not for all the people. So this is something wrong. Not for all the people exercising in the morning useful. Some people know. So that is what mentioned in two. And let's find the evidence. Look, psychologist blah 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 cautions against this one. What means the caution warning? But about what? suggesting an ideal amount of free time. Ideal means a specific time for free time. For example, you should have free time 2 hours every day, not for all the people. It's not all the people. Some people need 4 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes. Some people, if you give them free time, they focus on evils, they focus on bad habits. So he said that from the beginning, and then he's going to explain. And he said there is no clear agreement or indications in distinguishing between productive and unproductive activities, as he tried to mention it here. To feel, as he said, but individuals have unique needs for life satisfaction. And he said there is no objective definition, there is no clear consensus for what constitutes a productivity, what makes it productivity. There is no clear indication or definition, consensus or agreement. That's why. So caution, warning, here clear this is way. But by claiming the specific activities named actually examples, of course, no. How? Said here. So the letter D is opposite. So letter C is the best answer.